My name is Dorisha Davis. I'm the Director of Victim Services for the Board of Parole. It starts with eligibility, and eligibility is determined by the particular statute and law that the offender is convicted under. TDOC, the Department of Correction, is the timekeeper for all the offenders in the state. So based on the law, the offender has to serve a percentage of that sentence before they can be eligible for parole. TDOC will calculate the sentence and any sentence credits, and that will determine when they're eligible. The Board of Parole is made up of 7 members. They serve throughout the different regions of the state. A lot of them do have some law enforcement background, but many of them don't. They are appointed by the governor, and they serve 6-year terms. It varies on the particular offense. You have board members that personally conduct hearings, just one of them at a time. Then there's also hearing officials or hearing officers that also conduct hearings. The board member will give his or her one vote at the end, and then the other board members will go down the line and listen to the same hearing and vote independently. The hearings that are presided over by a hearings officer, the hearing officer will give a recommendation that is then forwarded to the board, but the board makes all of the final decisions. Typically, it's a review of the case that the offender was convicted of. They will talk about the behavior of the offender while incarcerated, any programs or jobs that he's completed or held, any sentence credits that he or she may be receiving. And they will hear from any victims or support that are present at the hearing. It can be either face-to-face or virtual. Some things have changed since COVID-19, but primarily they're in person or they're held virtual. So you can go to the prison or jail, or you can, where it is available, attend via video conferencing. The offender will be present. The good thing about video conferencing is that victims can go to one of the available sites across Tennessee, and they can participate without the offender being in the same room. That allows for them to be a bit more comfortable and save on travel time. So again, it depends on the offense, but pursuant to statute, it will take 3 concurring votes from the board members to make a final decision, and then for more serious offenses, it will take 4 concurring votes. If it's an offender that's housed at a county jail, people would have to go to that particular place in person. Where they're held at prisons, you have the option to either go there in person or do video conferencing. The Reentry Success Act will allow for victims to be able to upload their own videos from their phone and send it to the Board of Parole. Once you sign up, they'll always receive these notifications as long as the case is active. The one thing is, though, if there's any change in contact information, an address or phone number, we ask that they submit a change of address form so we can always keep in contact with them and have their current information. So we can't guarantee that someone's going to be denied, but it is very important that victims voices are heard. We encourage them to participate first by registering with us so that they know when an offender is coming up. They can send in the letters of opposition, victim impact statements, petitions, anything that they want so that it will be uploaded into the offender's file. And every time that offender comes up for a parole, it will be reviewed by the hearing official. The number one goal of the board is public safety. And if there is an offender that they feel is going to be a danger if they let out, they're not going to grant parole.